2020 has been a weird and bewildering year. It's been stilling and ruminative, we've gasped, clenched and edified. In amongst the dance of it all, Scotland has bought, read and published an abundance of brilliant books, words to help us make sense of a protracted world, lessons of humanity and hope. And 220 is not over yet, so alongside the release of our third anthology, we bring you our first ever poetry pamphlet, Now Reekie, Now Voices. In this book, 3 poems by 3 writers, activated, engaged and energised, poets ready to tussle with the world, to ink out their everything. With that said, it's best time you meet them. I'll lead us in with a quote from Ocean Vuong. To be lost in an image is to find within it a door, so close your eyes and open.
Hello, my name is Sanjna and I'm from Bangalore, India.
My name is Michael Mullen and I am a poet, spoken word artist and writer from Glasgow.
My name is Courtney Stoddart and I'm a poet and performer from Edinburgh.
Today is Sunday. It's Biryani Day. Ma places the brass pot on the table and reveals its innermost thoughts. Grains of rice infused with cloves and cardamom extend their fingers and dance on the stage of my lips. I've been away from home for so long. All I want to do is close my eyes, give my pleading tongue permission to taste. So I part my mouth, ready. But wait. What is that creeping stench rising from those blaring screams? From September 2016 till July 2020, I lived in Edinburgh, where I attended university to study international relations. Poetry is a way for me to make sense of my own experiences. My writing tries to connect the small, unseen, mundane aspects of our lives to wider, bigger events that are unfolding all around us. This poem is about the rising intolerance against religious minorities in India. Through this poem, I try to show home, and more specifically the dinner table, as a site of protest. I think, most importantly, this poem is about the everyday acts of resistance that are oftentimes the hardest and most difficult to undertake because they can be directed towards people we care about deeply. My voice slit by an enraged state for letting this poem loose from its cage. But I fear nothing more than staring into your eyes, paralyzed as you walk towards a funeral pyre for your humanity.
Gay voice. For every queen, every fairy, every gay boy, for the neat-hipped sprites with a twinkle in the throat, for the hissing nymphs with fruit in their vocals, raise up your gay voice, let it lout and fizzle as if your tongue was protesting your teeth, lick round your vowels as they claw air. Marsha P. John's voice as a reaction to having problems with my own gay voice in the past. I used to think it was too feminine or too camp, too whatever. And so writing a poem that sort of addresses that idea really forces you to analyse the fabulous things about having a gay voice and all the great things about it. I kind of like the mixed meaning as well of, you know, the actual physical voice, but also having an opinion, having something to say. I've never been published before and this is the first time, so gay voice feels very appropriate and it feels good, so I'm very excited. Still burn, so let your poofy little voice pierce as proof that we exist. Make every silly frilly, say it with your hand spilly gay word gay. Your teas, let them spill tea as they kick up their heels when teased in your teeth. For every batty boy bumder rejected for lacking a certain thunder in the dialogue, for ladies who baritone, for the jewel spirit pixies, the indigenous godlings, raise up your gay voice.
Inferiority. We deserve more
than the gold chains of a new slavery. They want our bodies, want to sell our beings as commodities, mock our hair unless we wear a weave, and won't respect us unless our skin is bleached. Afro is the most natural hairstyle, but for professionals is deemed as too wild. And if you're mixed with white, you can just...
And poetry for me is really a creative outlet. It's a way to express my thoughts and feelings that I have about the world. But I think it's also a really good vehicle by which you can challenge the state and all its many and various violent manifestations. And I suppose that's really why I wrote Inferiority. I think at this time I was, and I still am, incredibly frustrated about the way the world has formed. And I'd just been to Morocco about 5 years ago, and I saw, I think it just changed the way I viewed things, because obviously I was used to witnessing white supremacy and racism within primarily the Scottish context, but never within a country that was actually majority non-white, also seeing that white worship was also everywhere, even though there's not actually that many white people in this country. Also seeing that there was still a sense of internalized racism and internalized white supremacy and white worship. And it really just hammered home to me that whiteness is a currency, and you're born with that currency, and it grants you so much privilege within this world, an unbelievable amount. And I find it completely terrifying that so many people of all colours don't recognise that subconscious worship of whiteness. And it's not even always subconscious, it's entirely overt as well. And I was very, very disturbed by that, and that was kind of why I wrote Inferiority, just to outlet all that emotion that I was feeling at the time.
How did the day become afraid of the night, the light become afraid of the dark? Take a look around you, and what do you see? White faces modelled across every city. Can't escape the white supremacy, it's splashed across your TVs and magazines. Say hello to the white Jesus, hell below. Church say pray on your knees for us, just believe in us. A white man who came from Palestine. Laughable that this white man turned water into wine. Well, I will take my turn and I will pray to the divine, and I will ask.
And a happy St. Andrew's Day from us. And that was Michael, Sanjna and Courtney, three voices that we've discovered in the last couple of years, and who we are so privileged to be able to publish together in a single pamphlet, signifying their immersions in print as well as in performance. And we hope that you will pick up a copy. It's a very limited edition, only 100 copies. They're all signed by the three authors. Nice one to keep and put aside for future years as you watch them emerge, hopefully. And if you want a copy, easy to get. Just have a look at this little bit here, and hopefully you'll get a copy and keep it nice and pristine. Happy St. Andrew's Day.